Hey guys, it's currently 1:45 a.m. I am again in a very secret place in my house, and I feel like today has gone. Today was a good day, I think. Um, I you know I'm actually getting. I'm on a cut currently, but it's not going so well for me right now. I'm gaining fat, and I feel like I should cut down on the food that I'm eating. So that's that, and everything's going iffy. So I went to Karan's today, and we played nightreign, and we played Blasphemous 2, and we played some elden ring, like a few tries for Radon and stuff. So that's all that happened. And right now, when I came back home, so I was rising my arch installation. Yeah, I'm currently trying to get into arch and stuff, but it's just it's a hassle, honestly, and I feel like it's not really something I want to do. Wait, I'll just get the camera at a better. Yeah. So the thing is, the thing that I wanted to address in today's uh, I don't know, rant. I guess this qualifies as a rant. So what I wanted to specify was that I think I'm slowly, and but gradually, like it's definitely really slow, but there's a gradual decrease in the constitution of my mind. I am, I'm becoming unhinged. I'm becoming more unhinged as time passes. I am becoming consumed. Like, I have people around me, like my mother, and she tells me things about myself that I need to hear, not what I want to hear. And she's basically telling me these things about myself, my father, and everyone. And I feel like I'm going on a downward spiral. But other than that, I just wanted to say that, um, yeah. So I'm going. It's. I know my head is paining a lot. Like it's paining a lot. It was paining when I was at Currents, and it was paining when I was coming back. But it's okay. You know, headache will just go away if I sleep for 6 7 hours. Tomorrow is a Sunday. I mean, today is a Sunday, but I don't really work timelines like that. So I prefer to speak of a day after I wake up. So if it's Sunday right now, technically, for me, Sunday will start tomorrow when I wake up. So for me, today is Saturday. So that way, today's Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday, and let's see what we'll do. We wanted to go watch a movie with our friend Harshit, but he sort of bailed on us. He's like, nah, we can't go, but that's completely fine as well. Um, so let's see what happens. I I feel like a lot of this, a lot of this mental health issue that's arising within me is of some form. Like it has some base of it's based off of my physique is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it a lot, but it's based off of my physique. I feel like I'm not enough when I look at myself in the mirror, but I look at myself from a third person perspective. So if I looked at myself, I would be like, oh, this guy's just he's ugly and he's not really fit. So I have this misconception that if I get fit, if I'm really jacked, like if I have like towering biceps and stuff like that, then maybe people will like me more. I don't know. It's completely false. I know that in the back of my head. Not even in the back of my head. I know that for a fact. Even if I get jacked, I will not get the attention or the sort of um, or the sort of what do I say? How do I articulate it? I'm having trouble. So I won't get the sort of reaction that I'm quite hoping for. I won't get the interactions will surely change, definitely. I know that for a fact. Like people will be kinder towards me. Um, they'll be more real with me. because they'll see me as someone who can take care of himself. However, it won't change a lot of my interactions unless I change the person inside. But for me, having this physique, having a physical goal to achieve is like means to an end. It's not really. It's a, this is where I feel like a lot of people sort of get the wrong idea when I'm saying I'm into sports. I'm into bodybuilding. So I run. I run a lot. I love running. I love swimming. I love a lot of things. I love going to the gym. It's boring at times, but then I sort of have this vision in my head, that I want to look a certain way, and to achieve that I have to go to the gym. So that's really not a bad thing. But I also feel that to an extent, your mental capacity, like what you want to do or what you mentally can achieve, or things like that. So for me, I feel if I get a physique, which I am sort of, I'm hoping for, I'm aiming for. I know that will not happen because body dysmorphia is a real thing, but I need to get to a place wherein I can be confident enough in myself so that I can better, project my mentality, my personality in that sense. So that's what I'm trying to say. That's a very hard thing to understand for people who don't go through such things. You know, um, I have I I have a very weird sort of personality. It's not a very likable one because I can't be very open with other people on a very genuine scale. So if I'm open with others, I come off as being kind of off because I'm not really that kind of person. I don't open up to a lot of people. But I feel like if I get physically, if I reach physically, like I have a physical destination that I have to arrive at. Once I arrive to that destination, I feel like a lot of avenues will open up for me in terms of my mental state, and I feel like that's a good thing, right? My I talked about this to my mother, and she was really of the opinion that you should not let your physique or your physical or the physical aspect of yourself be define who you actually are. But I really disagreed with her. I was like, you can have a really good mental state, you can have a really good emotional fort, like an emotional base that you can build your personality, you can build your character off of, but you also need a good physicality. Like it comes in the same argument. It's just you can feel it, you can see it, you can develop it, but that doesn't mean you should just sort of sideline it in in light of greater things like personality, like mental health. So that's just my argument. I know this is coming off is really off and stuff like that, but I just really had to talk about it because it's really plaguing my mind. And in the grand scheme of things, I do realize that there are a lot more important things I could be doing than chasing a physical goal, because I I sort of have a lot of things to do. I'm not doing them right now. I'm quite away, rotting away. I just play games all day. I meet with my friends and I watch Instagram reels. I'm gonna stop watching Instagram reels, Karan. Don't worry. So this is how I'm spending my vacation, and I feel like it's a waste here. There's I have a lot of time that I can spend doing productive things. So yeah, definitely going to be making some changes. Going to get into reading and stuff. I'm going to be reading Red Rising because Karan suggested me it's a good series, it's a good book, or so he's heard, and he told that he relates to the protagonist being a lot like me, like the way he speaks, the dialogues he uses. So let's see, maybe it's going to be interesting. But yeah, that's enough for today. And let's see, I want to make a video with Karan. He's not. I don't know if he's ready or not, but we'll make a video. Let's see soon.